eliminator of IPL 2020. From the Royal Challengers of Bangalore, we have Simon Katic, head coach, to address this press conference. Simon, first half of the tournament was really excellent for the team. However, the second half just didn't go as well as you'd like. Where do you think the team lacked in that stage? Was it the strategy or the application of your plans?
Look, we felt like we were on track, I think, after the sort of 11 game mark, probably around the 10 game mark, sorry, and then heading into the last 4 games, the block of games we had there, looking back on it now, it feels like we probably ran out of a bit of steam, particularly with the bat. That's probably the one area that, faded a bit after a really good start to the tournament. So, credit to the Sunrisers today. I thought they squeezed us beautifully. They took early wickets, and then we were always under pressure trying to play catch up. But we always felt if we could get 150 on the board, we'd be in the game, particularly with the 2 leggies in the team, and seeing the wicket slow and offering a little bit of turn. So, to stack our batting today and only get 130 was disappointing, and Sunrisers thoroughly deserved to go through.
Through the season, the opening slot was shuffled a few times with Dave having a few other partners. Would it have been better to have a settled combination there up front?
Yeah, look, it was settled. Aaron Finch didn't get dropped until I think the 11th game. So in terms of, a settled combination, I think we did do that for the first 10 games. And unfortunately, Finchie didn't make as many runs as he would have liked. We made the change. Josh Philippe came in, got an opportunity. But when it got back to the playoffs coming around, we made the decision that Virat was going to open today, and unfortunately it didn't work. But realistically, we didn't really chop and change it too much compared to the past. It was pretty consistent for the bulk of the tournament. Just ended up being a forced change due to form.
Devdutt has been a find for the RCB and is certainly a player for the future. A word on his performance and growth through the tournament?
Yeah, look, there's certainly plenty of positives in the tournament. It's not all doom and gloom. I think, obviously we're disappointed to get knocked out when we had a great opportunity today to keep going. Pardon me, to keep moving forward. But I guess the great sign for the future is that, Padikkar was magnificent at the top of the order. It's certainly a tough job for a young man in his first season, and he did a magnificent job. He's got all the shots. He played some very good knocks for us, setting us up, for some big platforms. So he was exciting. Washington Sundar did a great job for us. Obviously, Mohammad Siraj showed some signs there with the new ball towards the back end of the season as well, and thought he bowled well again tonight. So, yeah, there's some very good young talent coming through, and hopefully they can continue to get better for us.
As a coach, how difficult or easy was this IPL compared to previous editions, considering all the safety protocols due to the pandemic, only the 3 venues, and possibly some of the other aspects?
Yeah, look, it was totally different. Obviously, players being cooped up in the bubble for the 11 weeks obviously had its challenges, but I think, if anything, it brought our group together, and our guys handled it really well. I think the camaraderie and spirit in the group was magnificent. I think it showed on the field. Whilst we fell away at the back end of the tournament, I think throughout, we felt like we've made some strides on the previous couple of years, and getting to the playoffs. Whilst we would have liked to have finished top 2, it wasn't meant to be, and we've got to make sure that we've learnt from this experience. Tonight's a great lesson for a lot of our younger players to experience the pressure cooker of the playoffs. And whilst it didn't go to plan tonight, hopefully that lesson and experience will hold them in good stead for the years to come.
Final question: with the next edition coming up, what would be the focus areas for the teams to improve as you build for the next season?
Yeah, look, there's probably a few areas, like all teams. You never have it 100% right. I thought that, at times we were very, very good with the ball in terms of being able to control games and take wickets through the middle with our spinners. Particularly Chahar was magnificent for us, taking wickets, and then we saw tonight, having Zampa in the team as well, how he was able to get us back in the game with his spell. And I think the young quicks certainly showed a lot. Obviously, Saini and Siraj and these guys. Unfortunately, we lacked a little bit of experience in the pace department tonight with Morris being injured. So from that point of view, there were some good signs there. I think from the big improving point of view, we need to get more out of our batsmen, probably in that middle to lower order, and just the consistency, which is never easy for those roles. They are tough roles to play when you're coming out under pressure and trying to find the boundary or score at 10 and over. So, we've given a few of the guys good opportunities throughout this tournament to see what they can do, and hopefully that will continue in the future.
Coach, thank you so much and wish you the very best.
Thanks very much.